Where in Dubai can you buy a one-bedroom apartment for $250,000 with a 5.5-year payment plan directly from the developer, 0% interest, and most importantly, inside a community? Generally speaking, communities are the most demanded pieces of real estate here because they provide the highest quality of life. That high quality lifestyle gives us as investors the highest return, as it's the most demanded real estate, therefore has the highest profit in rental value and creates a very liquid product. That's exactly what we're going to have a look at today. Best price for one-bedroom apartments in Dubai inside a huge master community. But why are master communities like so high in demand? Two very simple reasons. First one is limited supply, as the communities have a set structure. So the developer doesn't just randomly construct everything in here as you would in areas like Jumeirah Village Circle, Jumeirah Village Triangle, Arjan Sports City, like that. It's a single structure created by a single developer. Therefore, you're not betting on chance. You have assurance that your building, for example, if we have a look at this one, we are confident there isn't going to be a second one popping up in front of it. We're confident that we're going to get the best view. We know what's going to be happening tomorrow, rather than betting on chance that another developer is not going to buy this plot and construct another building here. That's the security that you have behind of it. Second is the quality of life. So communities, generally speaking, provide a higher quality of life, more amenities, more facilities. As, for example, you're not only purchasing the amenities inside of the building, you're purchasing this whole infrastructure: sports centers, business center, greenery, lagoons, hospitals, supermarkets, pharmacies, everything in here. So you've got access not only to a barbecue area and a gym, you've got tennis courts, football fields, basketball areas, as you can see, schools, and everything within the community. A lot of parks in here, so really a lot of infrastructure, all increasing the quality of life. If the starting price, generally speaking, for a community and just a regular district where all developers are constructing is very similar, the main difference is at the end is the price appreciation. Demand is higher for this because of the high quality of life, and because the supply is limited, you have structure and assurance that is going to be very easy to capitalize on at the end of the day. Specifically, this community looks like so. It's split into 4 different clusters. The Altura buildings, the highest ones at the very right, the medium ones over here, Cascade, and townhouses and villas. We've got all the sorts of real estate in here. Every single one has its own benefits. Every single one has its own advantages. They all have their own amenities. So there's so much to do that I've already mentioned, and all of it is covered in greenery. So more than 60% of the community, as you can see, is green. Parks, resorts, and all of this, once again, translates to a very high quality of life. There in the very center, as you can see, we also have the Eiffel Tower. So it's a very nice touch the developer has brought to us. It's just overall, once again, increasing the value that you're getting for your money. And also, what's very important is because of the structure, all of the apartments have beautiful views. For example, as you can see, these Altura apartments on the very beginning here, they're done in a sort of chess pattern. One not intervening with the other. So all the apartments have a view. So as you can see, the experience that the developer is bringing, the amount of attention that they bring in here is very nice. And in the future, it's a very nice translation as well. As per what's currently available. So this is very important. You can imagine when all the communities are launched in Dubai, the developer is not going to be launching everything at once. So all the apartments are available today, buy whatever you want to. No, it's done in a structure. They're going to be launching building after building, phase after phase. As of today, we are on the very first phase, the most advantageous moment because the prices are at their lowest. We are currently have this and this building available for 1, 2 bedroom apartments and studios as well. What's very important is the view. So you can imagine all the other buildings that are going to be coming in the future, they're not the very front ones. Whereas here we've got apartments on the very front, for the lowest price. So this is the lowest price that's going to be available in the entire community, as is the very first launch with the best view. So you've got the best price, the best view, the best location in my opinion, and the same stands for the Cascade, the ones in the center. So the two very forward ones that are standing closest to the villas are the ones that are currently available, also having the best views, also having the best location, and also having the absolute best price. So in terms of timing, we are here at the most advantageous moment. If you're an investor, this opportunity is extremely important because, for example, today the price per square foot in the very right buildings, Altura ones, is around 1,200 dirhams per square foot. Just in March, the developer is planning to increase that price to 1,350 to match the prices in the area, because as of today, this is a very amazing deal for all the investors. When it comes to the apartments themselves, this is what the interior is going to look like. The furniture that you can see here is not going to be present. It's just an example of what they can look like. And this is done on purpose. As this is an apartment where people are going to live, where people are going to be renting out in the future or purchasing to live in here themselves, the furniture is not present as people want their own furniture. This is very common practice. I can tell you, as somebody who manages properties when they're being sold or rented out, generally speaking, people want their own furniture, so this is done on purpose. And actually, the majority of communities in Dubai are handed over without the furniture as well. The kitchen is actually something that I really like in here. It comes, as you can see, it's a closed kitchen. So it's a separate room. They have different layouts. One of them does feature an open space in here. So it's like a semi-closed kitchen, but this is nevertheless a very nice one. It's very spacious. As you can see, very high quality materials all throughout the property. So very nice touches over here. A separate area, as you can see, for the washing machine, a separate area for the dryer here as well. There's a dishwasher that you could also install. So very spacious kitchen. And overall, the layout is very spacious. Over here we have a powder bathroom, so this is actually a very nice touch, because as you can see, this is where the entrance is. And I really dislike a lot of layouts where you enter and you're straight in the kitchen. I don't feel like that's, comfortable. Hence, having this sort of corridor here, having this open area here, and by the way, beautiful panoramic windows. So this is a show apartment, so it doesn't show the actual view, but the views are going to be amazing. Beautiful panoramic windows, really, really nice touch. Tall ceilings, and here, for example, this is a nice show option of a 2-bedroom. So this could be one of the bedrooms inside of the residency. Once again, it's very spacious, so a lot of open space, feels comfortable. There's going to be beautiful panoramic windows, as I said. Over here on the other side, I really like the corner wardrobe. So usually developers just put one side of things, but as they understand that people are going to be living here, they're doing it on 2 sides. It's a very nice touch that comes integrated. Also, very nice, as you can see, bathroom over here. I actually really like the lighting, the materials very well placed. Overall, it feels cozy. There's not too much, so some developers really put a lot of things inside of here, and it just stops feeling cozy. It doesn't feel nice. In here, so if this is a 2-bedroom, this could be the 2nd bedroom. Also, as you can see, this would be, for example, the smaller one, as it's, well, physically smaller. Also features a built-in wardrobe just over there, as you can see, and its own bathroom, of course. So over here, you can see it's got its own bathroom. Also very nice colors. Also everything fitted, so beautiful interior design. And when it comes to the things that I mentioned in terms of attention to detail, so just to go over them once again, various types of kitchen for any sort of preferences. Every single bedroom features its own bathroom, powder bathroom in here as well, an open area when we enter, and even an option to have a maid's room or potentially transform this into an office. The buildings that we currently have, these 2 very forward ones, as of this moment look exactly like so. Apart, as you can see, from the very beautiful amenities that we have in the community, which I've gone through already, we have the ones that are private and exclusive just for the building. Beautiful infinity edge swimming pool, a very big gym over here, paddle court / a basketball area here. We've got this like community sort of center in here. We've got pool tables, table tennis, a kids swimming pool over here, and plenty of greenery and open space with a barbecue area in there as well. So very nice amenities. Furthermore, as you can see, the views. So all the apartments, they're all located all throughout the building, and every single residency has beautiful panoramic windows, as you can see, that I've mentioned. Therefore, the fact that they're tall, there's around 30 floors in this one here. An apartment, for example, say on the 20th floor, on this side specifically, the amenity side, opening that direction, so opening with a view for the entire community. So you can see if the apartment is standing on the side of the building, it's going to have a view of the entire community. Really is a nice choice. And overall, all of this contributes to a high quality lifestyle. If you don't want to go out in the community, enjoy the facilities there, you can just stay at home, use the ones that you have literally at your doorstep for a bit more privacy if you're going to the gym or something. Really nice, and all of it, as I said, is included in the price. The Cascade buildings, these ones here, I'll show you what they look like in the community, look like so. What I really like is the fact that they're considered the more premium ones within. There you have a bigger swimming pool. We've got very nice amenities as well, open areas, and we've got this green sector all around the building. We've got also a park on the very top. So this is another green area that you have access to. Also, there's a gym. Also, there's a paddle area. So all of that is in here as well. But overall, because the fact that there are less levels here, because of their better location within the community, these ones are considered the more premium ones. And as you can see, all around it, we have a very big green area. We've got retails there at the bottom. So coffee shops, supermarkets, pharmacies, banks, everything is there as well. And the developer is allocating it. So a lot of the developers are going to be just selling their retail. The BT properties here, they're not selling it, they're allocating it. So they're making sure that all of the facilities that you would need in the community are present here. Specifically, the building that I showed you is the one on the very, very corner over there. So this is the best building out of all of them because it has the absolute best view. It's an open panoramic view, as I said. And once again, it's the very first one to launch. It has the absolute best price. So all the upcoming ones, they're going to be more expensive and has a worse view. So today is literally the absolute best opportunity because we're on the very, very first stage. Specifically speaking, Dubai is over here. Palm Jumeirah, as you can see, main areas like Jumeirah Village Circle, downtown Business Bay, the familiar areas that you all know. What's important is that all these areas are mature as of today. They're fully established, all the infrastructure is there, therefore the price appreciation is minimal. If you're looking for good price appreciation, if you're looking to capitalize on the property, we have to look at expanding areas like these ones over here. This is the future of Dubai. Palm Jebel Ali, twice the size of Palm Jumeirah. Al Maktoum Airport, which is currently here already, but it's being developed as of this moment. It's going to be the biggest airport in the world, create over 400,000 new job positions. Therefore, the demand for high quality lifestyle in these areas is going to be very, very high. We also have new metro lines coming over here, an Etihad railway station over here, so a ton of new infrastructure. Expo City over here also being developed, a new center basically of Dubai, a very similar concept as Business Bay as well, so coming over here. So a lot of things happening in the area, but as of today, it's on the earlier stages of development. Therefore, in the next 5-6 years, when we're going to see the airport completing, where we're going to see Palm Jebel Ali growing and maturing, all these districts being fully completed, the price appreciation is going to be very, very high, especially considering the fact that the project is standing in a very good location. So comparatively speaking, all these areas in front of the airport, you can imagine there's going to be a ton of noise. The airport, planes flying up, the runway is just like this, so the planes are flying like so. The project is located very cleverly to the side of the upcoming airport, hence it's not going to be disturbed by the now, so it's a very advantageous location. The driving distance from here to the key areas like Palm Jebel Ali, to Expo City, to Etihad railway station are all within 20 minutes. So very good connectivity, and the payment plan as well. So as I've mentioned, payment plan is absolutely amazing for the project. It gives you post handover. And this is a huge advantage for one very simple reason. It allows you to take advantage of the rentals in the area. Project is located right over here, and as you can really see in the neighboring communities, one bedroom apartments, 70,000, 60,000, 65,000, 58,000 being the starting price for a rental for one bedroom apartments, 85 over here, 60,000 over here. Realistically speaking, as of today, that's already around 7% return on investment yearly. 4 years into the future, when the property price appreciates more, when the rentals are growing rapidly, they're growing around 7-8% annually, we can comfortably get closer to 9 and perhaps even 10% return on investment in the most negative scenario. When we get that sort of rent, we can fully cover the post-handover payment plan. During the post-handover payment plan, you're paying 30% after the completion of the property. That's an insanely amazing feature when it comes to payment plans specifically for communities. No other community, as I've said, has that parameter. So this is the only community in Dubai that has a post-handover payment plan and is of this size. Therefore, you're basically buying a property for 70% of the price. As 30%, which you would pay after the completion, we can almost fully cover with the rental income that we're going to be getting from the property. This is a tool that I use that showcases all the projects that we have for sale in Dubai. I've selected a few crucial parameters. Firstly, the price, 950,000 dirham, maximum price for a one-bedroom residency on the primary market, meaning off-plan with a payment plan. As you can see over here, 950,000 dirhams is around $260,000. I even have apartments at around $240,000 for a one bedroom on a good floor with a good layout and an amazing view. But most importantly is the payment plan, specifically the post handover option. Suddenly, there's only a handful of projects like that in Dubai. The only one of them that is a community is the one that I'm talking about. Wada, specifically the Altura, the tall buildings in there. That's the only project in Dubai which is a community and has these sort of parameters. It's literally the absolute best valued community with the post-handover payment plan in Dubai. Literally the absolute best one. BT Properties as a developer have a perfect balance for you. It's a developer that has a very strong reputation, a very big background, and an amazing portfolio, but doesn't yet have a very big reputation in Dubai. Therefore, you can be confident that they're going to construct everything on time according to standards, but you don't have to pay a premium. What I mean by that is, say if you're going to Louis Vuitton and want to purchase one of those bags, just strictly because of the letters LV on the bag, you have to pay a premium just because you're owning that brand. Same thing stands for the master and big developers in Dubai. Emaar, Shoba Damak, the top 3 developers here who are constructing communities, as it's very hard to construct a community, they're all charging premium in order to own their real estate. Whereas BT Properties, as I've said, gives you the perfect balance. It's a developer that you can be confident in as they have a very big background, but you don't have to pay premium in order to own their real estate. Therefore, you as an investor have the best purchasing condition. BT Properties has officially announced that they're planning to increase the price from 1,200 dirhams per square foot to 1,350. When that happens, the entire value of the community is going to go up, and that's going to be happening with every single new launch. So you as an investor today have the opportunity to enter at the lowest price within the community into the best real estate that they have in there. So if you don't want to miss the opportunity and want to have a look at the availability, send me a message, go down the link below, and I'll forward you all the information.